On number 4 of activity 4. So we have Primetime Hobbies is willing to reduce the number of break-even earbuds minus 700. So this is our 800, right? Because it's the number of pairs. 800 minus 700 gets us 100. So by doing that, we can move on. Fidget spinners at $2 each. And the number of break-even earbuds minus 300, so that's 800 minus 300, 500. At $6 each. Research indicates that the public will buy 700 fidget spinners at $1 each and 100 fidget spinners at $9 each. Find the equilibrium point. So we're finding something when our supply and our demand, right? I think, yeah, our supply and demand equaling each other. So let's look at the first part. So we have our fidget spinners at $2 each for 100 of them. Okay, so we're going to do a setup of price and quantity. So let's look at our first one. We can do supply, right? Because it talks about how much they're willing to produce. So our supply has a point of $2 for 100 and a point of $6 for 500. So by doing that, we have our 2 points for that one. Now let's look at our demand real quick. So our demand has a point of 700 for $100. So our price is $1 and our quantity is 700. And our next point we have is 100 fidget spinners and $9. So $9 and 100. So we're finding our supply and demand functions. I forgot to mention this part. This is why they're saying finding the equation of the lines, right? Because we need to find when our demand and our supply are equaling each other, we need to have equations. By doing that, we can use these points to make the equations our point slope form, right? So let's find our slopes here. So for our supply is going to be let's find our slope, 500 minus 100 over 6 minus 2, which equals 400 over 4, or 100. So we have a slope of 100 for our supply. Now for our demand. Our slope will be 700 minus 100, 1 minus 9, we have 600 over negative 8, and we have negative 75 as our slope. So for our demand, we have a slope of negative 75. Alright, so let's get our equation for our demand. Okay, so we're going to use the point 2, 100 for our demand. Okay, because that's what we have above here. Okay, or not 2, 100, sorry, that's the other one. Our demand has negative 75, and our points, is 1, 700. I was looking above there. So, with this, we have our quantity minus 700, and we have our slope, and our p-value. Okay, we'll basically get to this simplified. I'm just going to kind of have it here just for the sake of time here, but when you simplify that, you get to this y-intercept form type equation. Alright, so that is our demand. Now our supply, we have a slope of 100, and here we're going to use the point 2, 100. So by doing that, we have our quantity minus 100 equals 100 times p minus 2. Okay, once you do that, you'll get it simplified, right, to q equals 100 p minus 100. Alright, so now we have two equations, so let's make them equal each other here. So we have 100p minus 100 equals negative 75p plus 775. Okay, you're going to get this simplified to 175p equals 875. Divide by 175 from both sides. We have a p of 5, or we have a price of $5. So we're just going to plug that in to our demand here equation. So 100 times 5 minus 100, and that should get us to 400. So for $5, we have 400 fidget spinners.